Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And it's time. And when I say that, you guys are probably like, what the hell? And I think we should talk about this because when it comes to this YouTube channel, and especially since like 2016, the most common questions I get on this channel, and I quote, guys, these are the most common things I'm asked video after video after video after video. Hey Tanek, have you ever played Final Fantasy XIV? You should check it out and put it on your channel. Hey Tanek, have you ever played Warframe? You should check it out and put it on your channel. Hey Tanek, have you ever played Elder Scrolls Online? You should check it out and put it on your channel. Hey Tanek, have you ever played Destiny? You should check it out and put it on your channel. Or something on the line of these questions. But these are the most common 4 games that I'm asked about. Warframe I've pretty much addressed already for the most part. If not, I'll go ahead and make a video on that one too. But I figure one thing I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to cover these games one at a time. And just, I don't have anything against these games. I actually love all 4 of them. And I wanted to start with Final Fantasy XIV because I feel like it's the most important one. And especially since a lot of you who are new here to the channel have no idea that I actually have a very long history with Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm going to go ahead and open straight up and say this. I'm actually a Final Fantasy XIV veteran player. I'm a launch player, guys. I have been playing Final Fantasy XIV since its original beta that actually came out on my birthday, June 27th. About, I'm going to say 5 or 6 years ago now. Probably, I believe in 2012, 2013, somewhere around it, 2013, 2014, somewhere around that area. I actually started playing Final Fantasy XIV on the PlayStation 3, believe it or not. And, currently in the game right now, I'm actually I'm pretty close, I'm not sure if I'm level 70 or not. Working on Samurai, and, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about my history and everything with this game and what I'm considering bringing to the table in the future, just so you know everyone gets a glance more. Because 14 is probably the most common one I get asked about, especially because a lot of my channel, besides bringing news, a lot of it is me bitching about a good console MMO, and Final Fantasy XIV is an amazing console MMO that's, you know, crossplay with PC and hopefully more platforms in the future if the rumors going around are true. But enjoy the, what you guys are seeing in the background. It is actually the trailer for 5.1, and this is the thing that actually got my attention because I'm also a huge fan of Nier Automata. It's actually one of my favorite games of this current console generation. And yeah, this collaboration, when I saw this trailer, it made it very hard for me to resist. And since I just recently got a few more comments asking me about Final Fantasy XIV, and the amount of feedback I got when I showed that this trailer gave me temptations on Twitter, I figured I'd go ahead and talk about it. So Final Fantasy XIV, guys, which will surprise a lot of you, was actually the first MMO I ever played. I was probably roughly, I'm going to say 25, 26 years old. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how old I was. Maybe close to 27. But when I first played this game. And one of my mistakes I made was, it was my first MMO, and I made the mistake of becoming a tank. Now, when I looked at Final Fantasy XIV, I just saw it as a typical Final Fantasy game. I wasn't aware of, you know, the whole MMO aspect, the tank, healer, Trinity thing, none of that. I just wanted, you know, I just saw it as a cool Final Fantasy game I could play with my friends, and I was just like, okay, this is dope. I wanna get into this. Later on down the line, I discovered what tanking, healing was, and everything like that. And tanking actually put me under a lot of pressure. I've received a lot of, you know, like hateful feedback from players in games and stuff like that. You guys know how cancerous game communities can be. You know, nothing against Final Fantasy XIV. That's just every game in general. You know, there are people who give bad players shit. It's just a thing in gaming. And I took I took a lot of it to heart. I'm not gonna lie, which was a dumb mistake on my behalf. But I quit the game for a while. I got back into it as more patches came out, and it was getting closer to time for Heaven's Ward, and I saw the Dark Knight class. And during, a lot of the things I was going through with this game, a lot of people, helped teach me how to tank. A lot of friends that I played with, my girlfriend and everything like that, and I was learning the game and stuff like that pretty well. And also the Ninja class had came out in the 2.0 days, so I was also experimenting with that class as well, and I had a DPS on the side, just in case I really decided tanking thing wasn't for me. But when I saw Dark Knight, I was really intrigued by it. As you guys know, I love greatswords, and you guys, one thing you're probably going to notice about me that you just never thought about to this day, in every MMO I play, I always play a DPS, and in this video you guys are going to learn why. But so I got back into 14. I was playing Dark Knight. Heaven's Ward got here. I was happy. I was excited. I played it a lot with my good buddy Artful Vengeance. He had came to my server. He was doing like a whole role play series, so everything was just going great. And at the time, I was still experimenting with YouTube content, so I decided to try and make a guide for the Dark Knight, because I thought the way I was playing it was the correct way. And at this time, my channel had probably 200 subscribers. I went ahead and made a guide for Dark Knight. A lot of people agreed with my formula, but then once the veterans started learning the game, seeing how it was, it was probably one of the most disliked Final Fantasy XIV videos on YouTube. It's still on my channel to this day. If you type in Tnek127 into the Final Fantasy Tnek127 found FFXIV in YouTube, all of my old 14 videos will come up. None of them are deleted. They're all still here, for people to see. And I've tried making content on 14 guides specifically, which is probably my biggest mistake on this channel, multiple times. I actually even have a very big Samurai Beginner's Guide on 14, which probably has about 40,000 views on it. And it's a balanced like to dislike ratio. The dislikes may outweigh the likes by now. I personally don't know. But every time I've made content on this game, and one mistake I'll honestly admit is I shouldn't be trying to do guides, but is the videos they get popular, they get views, but they are always a epic fail. And there's just a lot of things with this game that have killed my confidence in it. And and that sucks, because it's a game that I really enjoy playing, but like every time I step into it, something slaps me in the face, whether it's something with the game, whether it's it's something with YouTube and making content on it, whatever the case may be. But it's not a terrible game or anything at all. I actually love it. I honestly think it's the most promising MMO out to date right now. But I've just had a little bit of a rough history with it. That's all. And one thing I'm considering, because a lot of you guys do ask, is I am thinking about bringing Final Fantasy XIV content back to the channel, but this time around it'll probably just be news videos. Stuff like letting you guys know what patches are coming out, new content, leaks, if a new class gets leaked or something like that. My typical news videos, but I'll start revolving, a lot more Final Fantasy XIV content on the channel if that's what you guys want. But I'm just going to be honest, I'm probably never going to consider doing guides again, because I'm just not really as good with the mechanics of that game. One thing is that's happened to me over my experience with MMOs is I've fallen in love with action combat. Final Fantasy XIV is a tab target style game. I will admit though that 14 has probably one of the best tab target combat systems out there. So I really do enjoy 14's combat, even though it's tab target. But I really am kind of spoiled with action combat now. That's another reason I don't play it as much. But I just want you guys to know I do see your feedback. I am definitely considering bringing Final Fantasy XIV content to the channel, and not to mention this new patch, you know, showing the Nier Automata collaboration and all that stuff. It's got me really excited for this game. And like that's the first, I kid you not, that's probably the first time in maybe a year or two that I've watched the Final Fantasy XIV trailer, and I just had this big ass grin on my face. I was just like, man, I want to play this. I gotta play this and stuff like that. But you know, it's just like I'm still kind of on, you know, looking for a class that's really for me in that game. I did try out Samurai. As you guys know, I'm a big sword lover and stuff like that. But Samurai wasn't quite exactly what I wanted. And yeah, also, like I said, another thing, if you guys haven't noticed, now you know why in a lot of MMOs I really only play DPSs. I don't have anything really against tanking or healing, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a terrible tank, because I have a lot of people that know me personally that and if I say that on a video, they're probably going to go in the comments and cuss me out, because a lot of the difficulty I went through in this game actually shaped me up to be a pretty decent tank. I actually helped my old raid static group back in the 2.0 days get through the binding coil of Bahamut as a paladin. So yeah, you guys will know there's, you know, a hardcore raid side of me as well, in case any of you guys didn't know that about me also. But yeah, I've come to be an alright tank. It's just, you know, when I game, I like to, you know, to game in chill mode, and you know, roles like tanks and healers, I don't like feeling, you know, pressure when I'm playing a game, if that makes any sense. But then again, it's kind of hypocritical, because you know, I do like a lot of competitive play in other games. So I don't know, guys. But the point of this video is I'm going to consider, you know, bringing some 14 news videos, if that's, you know, something a lot of you guys want to see. But you know, I've just been on and off with 14 just because of, you know, how my relationship's been with the game for the past couple years. It's been hard for me to, you know, to find that love for the game that I once had. But what I see in this trailer, and I know it's something as stupid as this little collaboration, like I felt something that I haven't felt for years with this game just by watching that trailer. So you know, I honestly want to give it an honest try. And if you guys got any feedback and opinions, you know, that you want to leave me on this topic in the comments, feel free. I've touched this topic before on the channel. I'm pretty sure I have a couple times, you know, just briefly. But there's a lot more of you guys, and this channel is growing more and more every day. So, you know, I figure, you know, making a whole video just talking about it and discussing it really wouldn't hurt anything. But yeah, guys, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all want to see, you know, more Final Fantasy? Do y'all want to see Final Fantasy XIV news content and stuff like that? Would y'all like to see me, you know, regain my interest in the game? Let me know. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tnek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.